Starting off with a heavyweight matchup in the Sun Belt Conference, the 6-1 Georgia State Panthers go on the road, play the 5-2 Georgia Southern Eagles. This is State versus Southern, as the locals know it. 7:30 kickoff on ESPN2. And Brad, we talked about this Georgia State team last week, and they come out with an impressive win against Louisiana, 20-17. Now they bounce back. They go on the road for a second consecutive week. Georgia Southern actually favored in this one by 1.5 points. That's a real close spread. And ESPN.com gives Southern a 51.4% chance to win this game. Brad, this is going to be a close one. Who do you got winning, State versus Southern?
Yeah, Nate, I'm really excited for this one. A battle in the Peach State. You got Georgia State going down to South Georgia to battle the Georgia Southern Eagles, and gonna be a fun one. I believe, is this one on Thursday night or Friday night? I
Thursday
believe
night.
Yeah, so I mean, tune in for this one for sure. Gonna have an audience. You know, you mentioned the spread favoring Georgia Southern. You mentioned ESPN favoring Georgia Southern. Well, give me the Georgia State Panthers. And really, to me, what it comes down to Georgia State running back Marcus Carroll. This guy has been so good. Had a really good game last week, 110 yards in the win over Louisiana. And he's played well. And I know I mentioned this guy last week, Darren Granger, quarterback for Georgia State. He's continued to play well. Those two guys really are a big part of this. But I did want to mention Georgia Southern quarterback Davis Brin is having a good year. But the number that scares me and the reason that I think the Panthers are going to win, Davis Brin on the year, 14 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. I think that's the difference. I think the Panthers force him into a couple of mistakes, and that's the difference in this game. Give me the Panthers in a road win.
Yeah, Brad, that's a great pick to start the week. I'm going to take the Georgia State Panthers as well. Not only Carroll at the running game, Granger's been playing pretty good too. 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, over 1,600 yards. And how about the receiving core? Lewis, 561 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's playing pretty well. I think Brin for Southern is going to have a really good game too, because the Georgia State defense has given up 275 yards through the air, which is not great at all. 118 on the ground, better. But when you look at the schedules compared, I mean, they're both playing really consistent football, both playing really good competition in the Sun Belt and winning as they should. This is going to be a close one, Brad. This is going to be a really close one. Tune in on Thursday night. Like I said, 7:30, ESPN2. And if you're in the area, you can get tickets as low as $10 right now, Brad. So we may have to drive down there and go ourselves. And, with that being said, give me the Panthers in a close one. I honestly think this comes down to special teams as well. I think you could see this winning in a field goal matchup. That concludes today's episode. When we come back next time, we're going to discuss our Week 9 recap, and we're going to get into and break down our Week 10 game day previews and predictions. You don't want to miss out. The matchups throughout this year are just getting better and better. Be sure to subscribe to our new YouTube channel at Break the Huddle. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, follow us on all socials at BreakTheHuddle_, and be sure to turn on your bell notifications on YouTube and Twitter to stay up to date when we post our latest videos. And let us know in the comments who you believe will win this week's matchup. From Break the Huddle Studios, this is Nathan and Brad signing off.